Hey guys, welcome back to some more Final Fantasy 16. There was a lot to unpack from that last episode. Titan's dead. Clive met Ultima again, whether I guess it was in his head or I'm not sure how it worked. Apparently the little boy is now the Emperor according to stuff. Joshua met with Bahamut, and I can keep going and going and going. It's just so much stuff's happened. The main thing is we killed Titan. And now we're coming back basically to report to everyone that, hey, we killed Titan. What's up, guys?
Clive,
Yeah.
you're back.
Mm-hmm.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
That was an intense fight, though.
Be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place.
Yep.
Smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
Well, of course.
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Maybe.
It's good to be back. You look better.
She does look a lot better. Good.
Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Well, okay. So,
Otto, any word on the royalist movements since I've been away? Shouldn't you be putting your feet up?
nah. No time to rest.
If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Well, okay.
Thank you. I will.
It's like no rest for Clive. Constantly must do things. Hi, Vivian. What's up?
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I got beat up pretty
I
bad.
may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent.
Well, just hold to come talk to you.
Of Walooders.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the royalists, he took them to his grave.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we knew nothing about it. He was kind of going crazy anyway, so it didn't really matter what he told us.
I've never seen such creatures in storm before.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the
Walooders
orcs.
must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
And it's true.
You know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus. One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Okay, so history lesson time?
The kingdom of Walood claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Walood shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Walood? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Walooder standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In
Well, lovely
I know not
story.
what end the royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
And Barnabas, yep.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case.
Okay.
The people of the Hideaway must hear the news.
Excuse me.
Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest.
I will say.
Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
Yeah, really.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Alright. Let us go and tell everyone that Kupka is dead. And we've got some stuff to upgrade and buy too, it looks like. So that's even better. So we can tell everybody Kupka's dead and get our stuff upgraded. Hell yeah. 2 birds with 1 stone. Can't complain. Hi, Karen. Good news.
Someone looks pleased with himself.
It is.
It's true what I'm hearing then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
Mm-hmm.
No more looking over our shoulders then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head though.
Alright, I gotta buy my cat is meowing, so if you hear it, sorry. Okay, enhancer. It's better?
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Okay, better damage-wise. That's not better, and that's not better. Okay, she's got nothing else in here. 10 by 10 meteorites now, so...
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
Buy out your entire stock.
You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
There we go. We're going to buy all of it. I'll say, we didn't actually really need to do a whole lot of healing in that. Alright, Blackthorn, guess what, man?
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
Oh my lord.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
Yeah, so might want to stop banging the piece of metal for a second and listen.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning.
Maybe.
New Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Like, I start walking away. I'm like, oh, wait. Reinforce my stuff. This is...
Back, are ya?
Use the forge. Okay, so we want to reinforce our enhancer.
My best work, but it'll do.
And we can do a re-enhancer
Thank me later.
too. So, yeah. The diamond sword is better, though. Can I craft the diamond sword +1? No, I don't think I can. Because we need white worm bone.
Anything else?
Oh, wait, I don't think there wasn't anything else I could
What do you want?
reinforce, was there? Because I think my Drake Slayer stuff is probably the best that I have right now. Alright, so we got our weapon upgraded. It should be doing fairly okay damage now, according to, and it's better than the weapon that we had, so. Okay. Hey, bud.
Clive, have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No, not this time.
To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my.
He's like, whoa, hold up.
Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. Big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right.
They're like, oh, sure. Made their day.
A new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
No problem.
Hippocrates.
Oh, you gonna tell me about Ultima?
Ultima came to me.
Yeah, so I guess it was in my head.
What he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have
So he's
scoured
been looking
every
for him.
historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I
That's
saw it
insane, yeah.
with my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until
You mean something could be controlling Ultima?
Thank you. It means
I don't like that if there would be like a bigger force at play other than Ultima. Okay, so that did that. So I gotta go back to Otto and see what he's got to say. Gotta be tackling some of these side quests here soon, because we literally have, they're kind of piling up, so we might need to clear some of these out. And we've got new hunts over here too, but oh, new stuff with the Patron's Whisper as well. What do you got?
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts?
Safe passive.
You
Dire
earned it.
Wolf Jess. And then we need 350 to unlock the next one. So what is the Dire Wolf Jess? Increases combo damage. Huh, not bad. But I like my Berserker Ring and my Aerial Blast and Flames of Rebirth right now. So we'll stick with that. What's up, Otto?
You've barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something.
Letting everybody know exactly what was going on. Letting everybody know that that dickhead is done.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid.
Ah, think about that.
You tell him.
You're right.
Yeah.
I should. And I will.
Well,
I hear the Moogle over there.
be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it.
Like I'll say, yeah, has she even been to her dad's grave since she got here?
Her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
No, she's been busy ever since she got here.
I'll suggest it.
Mid, why have you not gone to see your dad since he's been gone? Like, I know, like, that whole thing of, oh, go visit them and everything. It's like a, I don't know. I believe it's kind of like they're not really there. Paying respects is a little different, but going and like talking to him and stuff. It's like, meh.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Hi, Mid.
All right, Clive?
Yes.
What do you want?
Well, damn, that's rude.
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right
Oh,
now.
my lord, really?
I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal.
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Making a ship.
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen.
Big ass ship. Why not an airship?
Enterprise.
The Enterprise.
Me and my dad designed it together. Where
Okay.
other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines.
This girl's too smart for her
Those things have
good.
got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here.
Ah,
The thing
okay.
is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to
Of course, we're gonna volunteer to help.
Clive. I were hoping you'd say that.
Of course you
First
were.
things first, I need some parts making. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air.
Okay.
And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then?
Yeah, basically.
Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
He was kind of mean to me at first until I told him about Kuka.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Yeah, for real. Lucky for all y'all, or else that ship would burst into flames quicker. It'd probably sink before it even hit the water. Okay, so we gotta go see. Can we go this way to go over to Blackthorn?
I just started reading books that don't have any.
Like, I've never really explored fully this place. Oh, we can go around this way. Okay. Long ass walk. Place is pretty big though. I was glad we got to buy all the materials up and stuff. So, which actually reminds me, it helps if I turn the right way, because I went right past him, not paying attention to where I was at. Does she have a diamond sword to buy? No, she does not.
Finished, are you?
Okay, so all right, Blackthorn. Mid's got some stuff here for you.
Can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
There's the plans.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help.
Okay.
Get Gabonotto in here, will you?
All right.
I think we can do that. Hey guys.
So Lid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still,
Yep.
if that's what it takes to get to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this.
Oh,
This
the
plating.
yeah.
The
So
usual saw
she
grade
need.
still won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means
Sorry if you can hear my cat. She's
something that
deaf,
won't
so she
break
just
or
starts
harm the
meowing.
temperatures she's talking about, which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust, they call it.
Special
The
sand?
rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with.
Alright, well. Okay, well, I guess we're talking to him.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
I'm probably going to take Gav, honestly.
Gav, you're with me.
I feel like he'd be, if we have to fight something, he'd be better in a fight than Otto.
So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off
Hey.
in the pad, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me. I like to see him try.
In your own time.
I did want to check out the diamond sword.
So, what'll it be?
So I don't think I could even do anything with it. Yeah, see we need, because we still need the white worm bone for it. So, okay, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, so we got to go to down here. Okay, nothing as far as upgradable side quests or anything. So we'll go get this sand that they need all of a sudden. Because, you know, why not? Okay, it looks like it's over that way. Okay, ain't no sense in jumping on my jumping on Ambrosia. We're not that far from it. Hey, Gav. Alright, did you get the wagon?
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can.
Okay.
Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants,
I gotta say, he knows what he wants. He knows what he wants and knows what he gets. Or what he needs. You know what he's getting to.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Alright. So let's get this Stardust and get it back to Blackthorn. Love how we went from slaying a giant ass godlike being almost to collecting sand on the beach.
So this is Stardust.
Like, how does that work?
Just looks like black sand to me.
Yep, see? We're just collecting sand. But I mean, if he wants it, we'll get it for him and no skin off my nose. I toy girl. Alright, more sand. Gimme. Alright, how much we need? One more? Okay, I was going to say, how much more do we need? We need one more. I gotta figure out where the one more is. Down here? Hello? Oh, we left the area. Seeing what that was, but it's nothing important. Oh, down here. I ran past it. I ran right
Should be
past it.
enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Did you win the race, Gav? That I never really agreed that we were racing. Anything?
Finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Yeah. 5. How much did you get? Is the real question.
Oh, you win.
How many did you get?
That might even be enough for old Blackthorn.
He must have not got any.
Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Have a chat? Okay. You're normally not the one to just be like, hey, let's go talk.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk.
Mm.
You know, man to man like.
Well, I mean, I've been busy.
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
Yeah.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other.
Yeah.
You
Killing
can't take a
things.
day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Yeah, he's got you there.
Keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise.
Yeah. Is that it?
So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Aw. Sweet. Very nice of you, Gav.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day.
Yeah, a little much for me,
This
too.
lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
I figured they would tell me do the same, because it's like I never get the chance to rest. Something is always happening.
Ready to go home, boy?
Woof. Keep hitting the wrong button. Alright, so if it let me actually travel directly back, which is nice. I like that about some of these, a lot of these quests, just to fast travel back to who gave it to you.
Blackthorn. Got everything you need.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do.
Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then.
Okay.
It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn.
No, yeah, she's so rude sometimes. Literally so rude sometimes. Oh, we're gonna level up maybe. Yeah. Alright, we are level 33 now. And we've got some ability points we need to use.
We better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Okay. You guys did good. Everything done like we needed. Okay, so abilities. Let's look at our abilities real quick. Like what? Let's see. Wind up could do with an upgrade. And Raging Fist too. I didn't realize we had that many points. We gotta upgrade maybe some of these as well, but no, not the people. So I think we'll upgrade Raging Fist. It's mastered now. And then oh crap, wait. Is it wind up? Yeah, it is wind up. And then we can actually... Yeah, Raging Fist and wind up... Because upheaval is not what we want. So let's go ahead and master that as well. Not like I can't reset it if needed. Oh, we can travel to mid too. Sheesh, I didn't realize that.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Okay, mid. There you go.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Yeah.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
Sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Come on. Mid, maybe learn some people's names, not just, what's her name?
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yep.
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then.
Okay.
Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now,
Okay, it makes
were
sense.
we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words,
Boom.
the reactor would overheat and eventually
I said,
explode.
boom.
This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today.
That's
And
insane.
Not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
I don't know why that popped up.
I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner.
Uh-oh.
You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence
Great.
there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
So we'll go fight whatever this is and kill it.
Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Yeah, you're welcome. Alright. Go deal with this problem. So I still don't really see any new quests yet. Other than I think what we already kind of had. There might be like a couple more other than like the hunts too. Okay, so
Special errand for Master.
gotta go this way. There is a side quest over there, but I'm about to spend some time doing side quest stuff at some point. I went the complete wrong way. I went up the wrong set of stairs.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
Okay. Anyway, not my problem. Just gonna ignore that. Alright, let's keep going. We got to get over here and go find this ruin that she's talking about. We're kind of far off. We can jump on Ambrosia. Get there a little quicker. Definitely faster than running, for sure. That's for sure. Oh, I got stuck. And there's Black Widows along the way. You guys ain't shit. Like, I could slaughter those things. Again, you guys ain't much of anything. Oh, there she is. Are they gonna follow me? Are you really? Like I'll say, you guys ain't shit. Get out of here, following me. I'm way over leveled for those things. Alright, Helena. Is her name Helena?
There you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming.
No problem.
The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you, would you like?
She's very,
I'll be right back.
Alright, well, let's go find this creature. Hello? I don't see anything, so...
Anybody home?
Turtle barked at something. Oh, behind us. Oh, you again.
This must be our unwanted visitor.
Another airman. I say, we already fought you. Get down here. Hell yeah. I was say, where'd he go? This thing ain't shit. And didn't hold it, but it didn't matter. I forgot what ability I was on anyway. Alright. Sweet.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Yeah, go fight creatures.
Thank goodness you're safe.
It wasn't that tough.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
Okay.
Right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Okay, so that's that. Not a lot of XP and stuff. I didn't look and see what that was, the Eye of the Warrior. Alright, well, they got their stuff here, so that's good. So that takes care of the thermal sink thing that they were talking about, so... Okay. Alright, back to Mid. So that's finished. We got one more thing we need to do. Because you said there was 3 pieces.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
A bit of a bugger.
Plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding.
Okay.
Prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky
So we just
enough as
sink.
it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said. If I tried to build a ship, that would probably happen.
And I just do it?
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously.
Did you?
I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Right away.
Okay. So we'll go see what he's got to say about it. Oh, Hippocrates, can I go this way to get to you? I think I might be able to. Maybe not. Or maybe so. I don't even know. I'm so confused with this place. Like, this place really confuses the hell out of me. What has this dude got over here?
How are you doing?
Oh, the Alliant reports.
Quick look.
And then we've got these ones here.
Always something.
Okay. And honestly, we can also just talk to our Moogle friend. See how many hunts we do actually have here. So we got 4. 1, yeah, 2, 3, 4. And a S rank hunt. Ugh. That one will be interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna like that that much. S rank hunt's gonna be crazy. I keep forgetting him. Oh, shit, run into stuff. I keep forgetting Hippocrates is literally just like right here. Alright, buddy. I got something for you here to look at.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Hey.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time.
Well, that's
Could you
true.
take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight.
Don't blow us up.
Light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike.
Okay.
Yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
You wouldn't read that if it's not like he said, bitch.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Okay, we got Jill and Tarja. I couldn't remember her name.
I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always.
Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Of course. I get to make the decision. Alright, well. I think we'll take Jill. Because, again, in case we, for some reason, have to fight something, I feel like she'd be more suitable than Tarja is as a doctor. Come on, Jill.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these
Guess
items
not.
may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Nice.
Is that so?
Very convenient.
I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two
Okay.
enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
I don't think that's what Tarja meant, but okay. To this area here. Still not seeing any other, like, new stuff, which is fine. So here we go. So we gotta go buy some stuff, it seems like, at the market.
Oh. Where's Jill?
Oh, you got stuff to buy.
And what can I do for you? You've a keen eye.
I'm not gonna equip it, but I'm gonna buy it. Okay, everything else is sold out. So is that really the only new thing was the amulet? That's kind of silly.
Are those Pepio nuts?
Hi, Jill.
Time for ingredients.
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need.
It really
We
seems
can
like
meet
they're
by the gate when we're
cooking
finished.
something. Go find these nuts and garlic. Hello, traveling trader.
Innkeeper is a friend of mine. Good day.
Okay, there's one.
All anyone ever wants anymore is water. Great.
How the hell is anyone supposed to...
Buy, sell, or be gone. That's everything. Let's see how
She's
Jill's
over
getting
there.
on.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
There we go.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
She's just looking out.
But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
I mean, sure. What are we talking about?
Thank you for asking me to help you today. Makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once.
Well, I brought you because I thought there was going to be a battle and bloodshed.
Reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics?
Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
He's like, nope.
Is there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchen told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
So it's like a date.
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you.
Oh, sweet.
Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
I don't think so.
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Oh, sweet little moment. Well, are we heading back?
Well, I suppose we best be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Okay, I guess we can probably travel back. Yes. Okay, cool. So I wonder if this is going to end this particular main quest. This last one here.
On the shielding progressing, Harpocrates.
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have.
Well, she is kind of a doctor.
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Damn.
You. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
That was a, awkward walk away.
Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Oh.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
I can do it.
To me. Thank you, Harpocrates.
Test and test and test. And more tests.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Alright, Mid. Your stuff is done.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
Yeah.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Harpocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Like always.
Right then,
Always the errand
let's start
boy.
working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer.
Okay.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference.
Didgeridoo-dahs.
Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest salmon you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
He's too excited for this. We didn't tell her about the testing. Sometime later.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Yay. Looks weird.
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
Didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
At least we ain't got to finish the rest of them. Okay. So, anything? So, I mean, we're still in the same quest, so nothing new's come out of it. But I'm going to end here because we did quite a bit for Mid just getting this part done. This took a little bit to do. We'll continue on with it next time and see where it goes from there. So I do want to thank anyone who did come in, hang out, or watch the video. Appreciate it as always. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like, and I will see you guys all again next time. Later.